Hello students, welcome to the basic facts of narration, which is popularly known as direct and indirect speech. At first you should know that what is narration. Narration is act of reporting the words of a speaker. When a speaker says anything, you can tell that thing to any person in two ways. The first way is direct speech, means you use actual word of the speaker. Here is given an example. She said to me, I am playing. Here you are using actual word of that girl, and you are keeping it in inverted commas, and this part is called reported speech, which is in inverted comma. And second way of reporting the word of speaker is indirect speech. As here is given example, she told me that she was playing. You are telling the word of speaker to any other person in indirect speech. And before, you should know that how to change direct into indirect. The things you should know before are that you should know the structure of the direct and indirect speech. As here is given example, he said to me, I am helping you now. Here he is subject and said to is reporting verb. Reporting verb is very important. The verb which is used before comma, that is called reporting verb. And here me is object. He is doer, he is saying that thing, and me is receiving that action. So receiver of the action is called object, so me is object here. And here in the reported speech, the statement which is given in inverted commas, I am helping you now. You should know very well before changing the sentence into indirect speech what is pronoun. Okay, what is first person pronoun, what is second person pronoun, what is third person pronoun, and you should know the tense of that reported speech also. That's also very important aspect and fact to you should know that before changing the direct speech into indirect speech. Is it clear? You should know. I am revising that thing. At first you should know what is subject, what is object, what is reporting verb, what is first person pronoun, what is second person pronoun, what is third person pronoun, and what is tense of that reported speech. And now we are coming on the steps how to change direct into indirect speech. The first step, change the reporting verb, and said will remain said, and said to into told. And you should know very well that reporting verb can be changed according to the type of sentence of reported speech. It is assertive sentence. I am playing I am helping you now. It is assertive sentence, so said changed into told. Just suppose it is interrogative sentence, it is any question, then said to will be changed into asked. Is it clear? Just suppose it is any order, imperative sentence, then it will be changed into ordered. Just suppose it is any exclamatory sentence, any exclamation of joy or sorrow or surprise, then it will be changed into exclaimed with surprise, exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with sorrow. Means whatever is the sense of reported speech, according to that you change reporting verb. You should remember these things very nicely, and it is the first step of changing direct speech into indirect speech, that at first you should change the reporting verb. Now come on second step. Remove inverted commas and use proper connector. Like reporting verb, connectors are also used according to the type of sentence. Sentence means reported speech. Whatever is the type of sentence of reported speech, according to that you use connector. If it is assertive sentence, if it is a statement, then you use connector that. If it is yes no type interrogative sentence, then if or whether if it is WS type interrogative sentence, then you use that WS type question word as a connector. And if it is exclamatory sentence, then you use that, optative sentence that, and if it is imperative sentence, then you use to as a connector. Means in second step you have to remove inverted commas of that reported speech and then use a proper connector according to the sentence of reported speech. Now come on third step, change the pronoun. If and you should change the pronoun which has come in the reported speech part. Okay, so the first person pronoun changed according to subject, second person pronoun changed according to object, and third person pronoun there is no change. You can keep remember this by this formula also, SON by 1 2 3 means subject. Okay, here means first person pronoun according to subject, second person pronoun according to object, and third person pronoun no change. When you use any pronoun for yourself, I, me, we, us, all these are first person pronoun. When you use the pronoun to whom you talk, you, your, yours, all that are second person pronoun. And when you use the pronoun about a person you talk about, okay, any third person, that is called third person pronoun, as he, she, it, they, and so many. Now come on fourth step. Fourth step is change of tense. If a reporting verb, okay, when you change the tense, you should keep this thing in your mind. If reporting verb is in past tense and reported speech is not a universal truth or habit or imperative, then you should change the tense. Okay, but if the reporting verb is in present tense or future tense and reported speech is any other thing except universal truth or habit or imperative sentence, then you should change the tense. Okay, so change of tense is conditional. So here is rules of change of tense. You should change present into past. Very simple. If it is present indefinite, then past indefinite. If it is present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Okay, and we should change past into past perfect. If it is simple past, then past perfect, past continuous, then past perfect continuous, past perfect. There will not be change because in indirect speech we use past perfect, so it is already past perfect, so you will not change. The same with past perfect continuous also, that is also already perfect, so you will not change. Means past perfect and past perfect continuous tense will not be changed. And as for the modal auxiliaries into past form, as shall into should, will into would, can into could, may into might. This way you will change the tense. Now come on final and fifth step of the change of direct into indirect. Change the time specific word or the word showing nearness, as ago into before, now into then, here into there, today into that day, tomorrow into next day, yesterday into previous day, this into that, these into those, tonight into that night. By following these 5 steps, you can change any direct speech into indirect speech. Here I am giving you an example also, as I have taken an example. She said to me, I am studying now. Here she is subject, as I have told you that before changing the direct into indirect speech, you should know something, that is what is subject, what is object, what is reporting verb, what is first person pronoun, what is second person pronoun, what is third person pronoun, what is tense of that reported speech, means sentence in inverted commas. You should know the tense of this part, and you should know about word showing nearness or time specific words also. these things you should care. And then you should come on first step, change of reporting verb, because it is assertive sentence, so you will change said into told. Now come on second step, remove inverted commas and use connector, and here it is also assertive sentence, so you use connector that. Now come on third step, change of pronoun. Here I is first person pronoun, and first person pronoun changes according to the subject, okay, and subject is she, so I will be changed into she. And now come on fourth step, change of tense. I am studying, it is present continuous changes into past continuous, so I am studying will be changed into was studying, okay, present continuous into past continuous. Now come on fifth step, words showing nearness. Here now has come, okay, it is showing word nearness, now will be changed into then. And the final outcome of indirect speech is she told me that she was studying then, okay. It means you have followed these 5 steps and changed this direct speech into indirect speech. Now I am giving you some more examples, then your concept will be more clear. I have taken next example. He said, I like this song. Here at first step you have taken said, because here is not any object, so said will remain unchanged, said. Second step, remove inverted comma, comma inverted comma you remove, used connector that. Third step, you changed pronoun, it is also first person pronoun, according to subject it will be changed, then he. And like, it is simple present tense, it will be changed into simple past, liked this, word showing nearness. Fifth step, change into that song. He said that he liked that song. So he said I like this song. Indirect of this sentence is he said that he liked that song. Now come on second example. He said to me, where is your sister? See, it is interrogative sentence and WS type interrogative. And one thing you should note, always keep in your mind that indirect speech is always in assertive sentence and always ends with a full stop. Indirect speech never can be interrogative, imperative, exclamatory or optative. It is always assertive sentence. So when you change direct into indirect, the reported part, the reported speech, you should change into assertive and then change into indirect, okay. As she said to me at first step, change of reporting verb, so it is changed according to the type of reported speech, so it is interrogative, then said change into asked. First step. Second step, remove comma into comma and use connector, it is interrogative sentence. And in WS type interrogative, I have told you that you use the same WS type question word as a connector. What, where, who, whom, how many, how much, whatever question word comes, use that WS type question word as a connector. Here where has come, so you use where as a connector, okay. Then you should change this sentence into assertive. And where is your sister, then its assertive is your sister is, then your is second person pronoun. Second person pronoun changes according to object, it is first person, so it will be your will be changed into my. Third step, okay. And fourth step, change of tense. Sister is, it is present continuous, so it will be changed into past. Sister was, clear. And you are using full stop at the end of this, because indirect sentence is always assertive, okay. Direct speech can be interrogative, exclamatory, optative, imperative, whatever, but indirect is always assertive, so you use full stop at the end of this sentence. So the indirect of she said to me, where is your sister, is she asked me where my sister was. Now I am giving one more example. He said to me, I know you and your father also. Then first step, you have to change the reporting verb according to the type of sentence. It is assertive, so said will be changed into told. Second step, remove comma and inverted comma. It is assertive, so connector will be used that. Third step, change of pronoun. Here I, first person pronoun, okay, it will be changed according to subject, it became he. Here you has come, it changed according to object, it is first person, so it will be changed into first person. Me, your, it is also second person pronoun, it also will be changed according to object, object is first person me, so it will become my, okay. And no. Now come on fourth step, change of tense. I know you, it is simple present, it will be changed into simple past new. Then your indirect speech is, he told me that he knew me and my father also. Okay, I am taking one more example. He said to me, did you play with me yesterday? Here it is yes no type interrogative sentence. Then first step, change of reporting verb. Interrogative sentence, reported speech is interrogative sentence, so you will change the reporting verb into asked. And here then second step, remove comma and dot comma. It is yes no type interrogative sentence, so you use connector if or whether. I have taken if here, okay. And second person pronoun changed according to object. Object is first person, so second person pronoun will be changed into first person I. And did is simple past. Simple past changes into past perfect, so I had played. Did play changed into had played with me. Me is first person pronoun. First person pronoun changes according to subject. Subject is third person, so it changed into third person him. And yesterday is fifth step, to change the word showing nearness, so yesterday will be changed into previous day. So the indirect of he said to me, did you play with me yesterday? He asked me if I had played with him previous day. Now I'm taking one more example. He said, wow, that is what a nice painting is it. Then said, first step, change of reporting verb. Said will be changed into exclaimed with surprise according to the type of sentence. It is exclamatory sentence, and here is surprise, so you change reporting verb into exclaimed with surprise. Second, removal of comma and dot comma, you use connector that, okay, and change the sentence into assertive sentence. What a nice painting is it? Assertive of this is very nice painting. Then surprise that it or that was very nice painting. Taking one more example, the teacher said work hard. It is imperative sentence. As you know that in imperative sentence you use connector to and make the verb infinitive. You do not change tense, you just make the verb infinitive. The teacher advised to work hard. These are 5 steps which you should follow whenever you change direct speeches into indirect speech. I have given many examples also. I hope you have understood this and follow these, and you get benefit from this video and learn a lot to change the direct sentences into indirect speech. Thank you.